YouTube, welcome back to K-Tube. I'm K9.
I'm Sassy-Kat.
There were a lot of K's in that. It doesn't matter. Today's episode we're going to be talking about things that you just love, things that you just geek about.
Because, you know, everyone has that little obsession of theirs.
Yeah, like, whether you're a Doctor Who fan, whether you're a Walking Dead fan.
Yes! Woo!
Yeah, that was Nick. She is a deadhead. She's actually trying to get me caught up because I've only seen the first and the last 2 seasons, so I got some catching up to do.
I'm behind, dude. Me too.
You could be into anime,
get up.
whatever.
Caught up.
You into anime, whether you're a gamer, there's something that you totally geek out about.
I love anime. I geek over that.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking cat, Sassy-Kat, yeah, all of that. I got into it when I was about 7 or 8, watching Toonami on Cartoon Network. 5 o'clock, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo. Yes, I fell in love with all of that shit. And I'm about 12 years old in 7th grade. I met this girl, and we became best friends. Like, we hit it off instantly. And she loved to draw, and guess what she was inspired of from anime.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I thought her drawings were amazing, and I was like, you look like you're having so much fun doing this. I want to learn how to draw too. So she began to teach me, and we also got into more animes. Like, I think our favorite at the time was Tokyo Mew Mew, which
I actually know what that is.
you actually do?
I know what that is.
How?
It sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever watched it, but I know the name.
Girl with pink hair and cat ears? Cat ears.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what that is.
Oh my god. He doesn't like anime, but he knows what that is.
Just throw me under the fucking bus. Yeah, man. I'm not an anime fan. I'm really not. I tried it a couple of times. My best friend Grim tried to get me on it. I'm gonna put his picture up. Shout out Grim. He tried to get me into it. A couple of friends tried to get me into it, and it's just I'm just not into it.
It's
I
okay.
cannot get into it.
It's not for everyone. It's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Because like it can get pretty crazy. That's one thing I love about it. Actually, it's so fucking ridiculous. Everything from the boob sizes to the random nosebleeds where characters are flying all over the place to the over exaggerated storylines and delivery of the lines.
Yeah.
Like I just love how silly it is. You get a break from boring everyday life. Kind of like how when you like Star Trek because it takes you away from real life because it's fucking boring. Anime does that for me. It takes me to another world where anything is possible. Like fucking anything.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, one of my favorite moments in anime is actually in Gurren Lagann. Spoiler alert. Towards the end, when shit gets really real, galaxies, and I'm talking like imagine the entire Milky Way, somebody picking that shit up and throwing it like a frisbee. The fuck? How do you do that? That shit doesn't happen every day. I'm just gonna pick up this fucking galaxy. I'll pick up Andromeda and just toss it, you know. They were fucking using galaxies as weapons, dude. You know how many life forms died? And the person they threw it at didn't die. But you know how many lives they sacrificed for that? Like, how the fuck? I can't. I can't.
You can because you remember it.
Favorite character is actually from that same anime. His name is Kamina from Gurren Lagann. And I love him because he's just so... I'm gonna fucking do this. I'm a badass. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You know, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna kick some ass, and it's gonna happen. And everything that he put his mind to, he succeeded at. Spoiler alert: up until he died. But you know, it's what happens when you're too awesome. They just kill you off. What can you do?
You know, it's fun. Another thing that I geek out on is Batman.
Huh?
I love Batman. I can't get enough of Batman. I've loved this since I was about 2 or 3. I got a Batman tattoo. I got a Batman costume. I have a my Batman tattoo. You've seen it.
No, I haven't.
I have a Batman tattoo.
Show it for the viewers.
Alright, I don't know if you're gonna get a good look at it, but you see?
I've never seen this.
It's in the rose.
You know, I've always noticed the roses, but I never actually like took in the detail.
I don't know if you could see that. I don't know which camera. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, right there. In between these 2 roses, there is a bat signal. I'll highlight it somehow, unless you can actually like see it. But I'm a very big Batman fan, and I know this doesn't really qualify as being Batman fan Inc. Because like, oh, you only got the 1. I plan on getting more. I plan on getting more Batman tattoos.
Nice.
But anyway, I've been into it since I was a kid. I think my favorite character, and everyone always thinks, oh, you're gonna like Joker, you're gonna like Mr. Freeze, you're gonna like Batman. My favorite one is I designated it like it's this particular person. It's Tom Hardy's Bane. Only because when you think of Bane, like, he uses venom to increase his strength and kick everybody's ass. That's how he's always been. This version, he used just belief as his strength. Like, he was a strong believer in what he was fighting for.
Green Lantern?
Oh my gosh, same universe, but still a shitty movie. He used his belief in what he was fighting for and what he stood for as strength to, you know, do what he was doing. And that's how he was able to overpower everyone that he was fighting. And I just like that finding that inner strength within yourself to do great or terrible things, as opposed to using a secret serum in order to do it. That kind of stuff with me. See, there's an underlying tone to my geekiness. Okay? And I think that's kind of the lesson that we're trying to show here, is that even though you're a geek about something that people are like, oh, why, it's so stupid, there's an underlying tone that you might not, that, you know, you might see, that other people don't. And that's why you're geeking out about it. That's why you like it, because you see something that other people don't. Like what's something else that you like?
Speaking of things that I like, I also love. Can you see me? Can you see me, viewers at home? I have an affinity for Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's funny. You were just mentioning how you see something in things that other people might not. I'm sorry, might not.
Whatever.
Nobody likes Sonic anymore, and I can understand. His games fucking suck now. Modern Sonic. I'm a fan of classic Sonic. I'm talking 1991 through 94. Those are my favorite years for Sonic, even though I was just born in 92.
Yeah, I know.
Let me explain. How did I get into Sonic? Okay, when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I had a babysitter, and she had a Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis. And they were both broken in some way. Funny story. Super Nintendo was broken in the way that we could only play one game. That game being Super Mario 3. I have a nostalgia boner for that too. That's another story. Nostalgia boner. She also had a Sega Genesis, and it was broken. There was no sound. And all day we would play Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage, Mortal Kombat, which I love those games too. Yeah, and to be able to play, we had to like finish our homework, so it was like a special thing for us, like a reward. So I don't know what it was about Sonic. I just fell in love with the game. Like we played Sonic 1, Sonic 2 with Tails, Sonic 3. Actually, when I got my own Genesis, I got Sonic 3 for myself. My daddy bought me that. Thanks, Dad. And I don't know, I just developed like an obsession with it. I just fell in love. Like I would talk about it all the time, like fucking Sonic, yay! And as I got older, you know, playing the game so much as a kid, I became really, really good at them. Like, I can beat those games. Like, the first one I can beat in less than an hour, emeralds and everything, 100%. So those games just became like a comfort zone for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever I'm feeling like, you know, like just shitty about myself, down on my luck, I play Sonic the Hedgehog because I know that's one thing I'm extremely good at. Like, I can play those games probably with my eyes closed, beat them 100%, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I accomplished something. I feel good again. What do I love about it? Like I said, I don't know.
It's probably, like you were saying before, just the escape.
Yeah.
Just being able to just put everything that's going on in your life, whether good, bad, or neutral, just aside, and just being able to just go off into a distant land and just collect golden rings in a big green field.
Green Hill Zone! And, favorite character?
Sonic.
I'm a hedgehog!
Why? Funny. I love his personality. He's a fucking asshole. So, you know, he reminds me of my friend Kanan.
Yeah, I didn't... Okay, yeah, fuck you. I didn't know... Like, I didn't know playing the game, growing up, and watching the cartoon and all that. I didn't know he was an asshole. I just thought that he was just trying to help, like, the rabbits and the squirrels and shit. I didn't know that he was actually a prick that just did good shit.
He pretty much is an asshole. Like, he's very self-centered. He thinks he's the shit. He's full of himself. You've never caught any of that?
No, I only played the first one, the second one with Tails, and then Sonic Pinball.
I love
those are the game. Those are the only Sonic games I've ever played my entire life.
Dude, especially the new Sonic, his new personality, he's straight sarcastic all the time. Like, his eyelids are always half open just to show how, like, he's not taking you seriously. He's just like, good fuck.
You know who would know? My nephews. They really love Sonic.
Really?
They love it so much.
We would get along great.
Great. I'll introduce you guys, maybe.
But he reminds me of you, because he's like an asshole, but he's also lovable. Like, he makes you laugh, but then he also makes you go, hey, what the fuck, dude?
Love you too.
Fuck you!
Oh, fuck. Love you too.
But yeah, I love his personality, and as you can see, I'm drawn to people, like, Not like Sonic, but just with that asshole, but then sweetheart personality, that mix. Gotta have a combination of both. That's K9.
Hi.
He's an asshole, but I love him.
How are you? I'm an asshole. This is my show. I'm just here. Okay, so yeah, we've gone through this just a few of the things that we geek about.
Just a few.
When you look at it, being a geek, we're trying to show you is not a bad thing. Like we said, like a few times now, it's just an escape of the mundane life that we all lead in order to be what we want to be. Mm-hmm. So if you are into Star Trek, anime, Batman, just anything that you love.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Don't be afraid to love it. Never be ashamed of loving what you love. And we want to know what you love. That's why we're asking anyone who's watching, everyone who's watching, to just leave a comment of just something that you geek about. You know, and if we love the same thing that you love, we're going to give you a shout out on a later episode. Mm-hmm. So please leave comments. We want to hear from our audience.
Let's get a discussion going. We want to know more about you guys. If you're ready to get to know us, let's get to know you.
Okay, that was awesome. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of K2.
This is K9.
This is Sassy.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, please do. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
I have to edit so much shit.